We know you love us, but the information on our podcast is provided for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not intended as a substitute for professional advice of any kind. If you or anyone you know needs professional help, please seek mental health services. Welcome to the Date Podcast, the show for anyone navigating the dating and relationship world. We interview celebrities, talk pop news, discuss dating do's and don'ts, and debate relationship topics. We are available on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Please subscribe and review if you like what you hear. Check out our website, datepodcast.com, for more information. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Now, let's get on with the show.
It's Emma.
Oh, shit. She's back. While the cat is away, what is this saying? The mice will play?
Sure.
Yes, we played alone for one time, and I don't know if I like that.
You don't know if you like to play alone by yourself?
No. I mean, you promote self-care. Self-care for me is, videos and lotion.
Ew.
While I'm watching my British TV shows. We're back, and Emma's been on a hiatus.
Yes.
Where'd you go, anyways?
Well, what happened was...
What happened?
I went on a cruise. And then I was...
Like Gilligan's Island
Yes,
type
like
cruise?
Gilligan's Island, yeah. And I went on a cruise with my sister. We went to the Bahamas, and we came back in town, and we were supposed to record on the full day that I had back, and then something happened.
Oh, yeah.
And I couldn't record.
Yeah, I mentioned that something happened, and
we
could not. So that's why I recorded.
That's why Zorric recorded by himself. I was like, you have permission to record without me. You can bring whoever you want. You can replace me for this episode. I don't care.
I was like, in my mind, I was like, I can do this.
Yeah.
But then halfway, I was like, I'm just like gulping my wine and trying to, catch my breath.
I still haven't listened to it.
Okay, don't listen to it.
Okay, I won't listen to it.
Yeah.
So then I came back for like 36 hours only to leave again. And then that trip lasted longer than it should have. So I got back the day that we're recording, which is today.
Yeah.
Yay.
So what was your most favorite part of the trip?
Which one? Because I took two.
Oh my gosh, you're so bougie. The first one.
The first one definitely. Oh my gosh. I wasn't even expecting it either. You're the worst. The first trip was definitely so we went on a cruise and it was Royal Caribbean. And so they have a private island. So we got to hang out in that island all day. So that was my favorite part because I was just drinking the whole day.
Oh, that's fun.
It was fun. And I tanned. I'm really dark.
You're not dark.
I'm really dark and I'm really blonde.
You look like a white Flash.
No, I think I'm darker than you, Zorric.
You look like a piece of paper. Just like a white piece of paper.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even see any type of Are you alive? Because you have no color whatsoever.
I think it's probably because I'm just so sleep deprived right now.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But my tan line is great, you guys. Yeah.
You're a robot.
Oh my gosh, my tan line. Ooh. And then the second trip I went to Disney World with my niece.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And
we celebrated her. I shared my birthday month with her because her birthday's in January.
That's weird because you're a 3. You can't share anything.
And I love her so much that I shared my birthday month with her.
Well, that's progression.
I know.
Right?
And I even got a reservation for her to eat at the Be Our Guest restaurant, which is the Beauty and the Beast themed castle.
So was it just you and her or you and your family?
No, my mom, my sister, and then her mom went. My niece's mom.
Any dudes? Did you pick up anyone?
No, but what was funny is that I kept getting a lot of stuff because of my niece. People were like, "Oh, she's so cute here," and I'm like, "Okay, cool."
I almost choked on my wine. Yeah. Well, that could be an aphrodisiac. Oh, she has a baby.
But I was very quickly to say, "Oh, this is my niece and her aunt."
Gosh. And the bone goes down.
And I still got stuff. No, I still got stuff. Are you kidding me?
Did you really?
Yeah.
What was the best thing you got?
What was I think the best thing so I bought rain ponchos for everyone because it rains on and off.
Rain ponchos.
And so their Disney ponchos are like $10.
Oh, okay.
And so.
But is it like really thin? It's like a.
No,
like,
it's a good poncho.
It's like a.
It's a good rain
trash
poncho.
bag.
No, it wasn't.
Oh.
What else did we get that was really good? Crap. There was something else that we got.
Wait, what? This was free stuff. Oh.
Maybe I shouldn't be saying that.
No, keep going. Like it's a different area code.
Because people are supposed to pay for it.
Oh, no one knows.
Okay. Crap. I'm trying to think of all the
like
stuff
snacks. Anything
we
like
got
that?
lots of snacks for sure. Geez, I can't remember. I'm blanking out. I can only think about the poncho because there was like other stuff that happened that we got because of her. So a lot of times, like anytime I wanted to ask for something, I'd like, you're coming with me just to make sure that like it goes smoothly.
Yeah, because if it was just you, why would they give you anything?
Exactly.
You're like a grown ass adult.
I'm a grown up. And it was so funny because a lot of times he'd be like, all right, well, are you going to use this? Is this really what you need? And all the times I'd be like, you can just take it. I'd be like, okay, thanks.
And you definitely need a poncho. Obviously.
Yeah. Yes. She didn't want to wear the ones that I bought because they were too big, or so she said.
Okay.
So she wanted a Disney one, and so I was going to buy her a Disney one.
Is she taller than you?
No, because I thought it was going to be like little kid size, and it turned out it was just like regular size. But because it was Disney, she's like, I want to wear it.
It was like a gown.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, that's fun.
Yeah.
Did you do anything fun though? Like
yeah, we did roller coasters.
No, like not Disneyland.
Oh yeah. So then
bars.
So our flight got canceled, and I was texting Zorric in the middle of this because I was so angry. I was like furious. I wanted to just yell at someone. Mm-hmm. So we were in the plane Sunday night. Yeah, Sunday night, getting ready to fly out. And our flight gets canceled as we are in the plane. We already have our seatbelts on. We get the whole safety, what's it called? Like the safety thing that they do.
Did the oxygen come down?
No, the oxygen didn't come down. We were still like in the plane, but they were doing like the whole like safety instructional thing.
Yeah.
And then like 5 minutes later pass, and they're like, oh, so the flight's actually canceled.
Oh my God.
I know. So we got to spend an extra day. So we went to the beach. Which was fun too.
But that's disappointing too whenever you're trying to go home. That's a pain in the ass.
I was just like exhausted.
What was all of you? So you had to get all of your bags.
Yeah.
And luggage and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then did they give you like a free ticket or something?
No, they did nothing.
Assholes.
This airline is
American
not my friend
Airlines.
anymore. There you
Assholes.
go. I wasn't gonna call them out, but yeah, they were kind of the worst. They were not considerate, and so I was like, well, like, if we're missing days of work, like, what do we do? And the guy was just like, well, you just have to tell them we've canceled your flight. Like, there's nothing you can do. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And I'm like, are you serious? Like, you have no sympathy for me whatsoever right now.
Were you like so pissed at the moment?
I was
like,
so angry, and I was like so anxious that I started just crying.
Oh my gosh.
Because, you know, like,
that's your default.
That's my default.
That's your
I
fight or
cry.
flight.
Yeah. It's like my self-protect. Like, I don't feel like I can be protected. Like, I'm just crying.
You're like a roly-poly.
Okay. Okay. Please tell me more.
Because roly-poly is just like when they're scared, they just kind of like turn into a ball and just like, hide. Or like you're like an ostrich. Like.
But sometimes when I'm scared, like it does push me a little bit more. But for whatever reason, I think it was a combination of a lot of things, and I was just like so exhausted at that point that I didn't know how else to react, and I was just like really frustrated too. Mm-hmm. It was a lot of emotions happening at once.
Yeah, that sucks. It's always stressful getting on a plane, just getting on a plane, and then it's like canceled, and you're like shit. What else do I do? And then you gotta, if you had to work, oh my gosh, you'd have to take another PTO day, and it like snowballs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which, anyways, it worked out.
I'm gonna kill you. No.
I was really just upset. I was trying to get the first flight out of there as soon as possible, but they didn't have anything on Monday because everything was just like booked. Mm-hmm. So they couldn't like get us out until Tuesday in the morning. Which meant that was like a 4 a.m. Wake up for us. Yeah.
Did you guys sit in the same area, or were you guys all spread out? Because it's kind of like first come, first serve there, right?
So in the first flight, we were like the flight that got canceled, we were spread out. And then the second flight, we were all together.
Oh.
Yeah.
Connecting?
No, it was direct.
Oh, direct.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was the other thing, too, is that I'm like, I don't want to, like, I know that you're going to cover my flight because it's, like, you have to do that. But I'm like, I already paid for a nonstop flight. Like, why am I going to, like, take a layover somewhere?
Oh, my gosh, I'd be so mad. Yeah.
Yeah, there was one flight that it was basically us traveling for, like, 10 hours. And I was like, I'm not about to do that. No. Okay. I'm done talking about vacations. I'm really tan. I'm excited about my tan.
So what's in the news?
Okay. So a lot of things happened. And I want to start off. Well, tell me what you think. You already did that. You already did that.
There's no rules here.
Do you want me to start with the one that makes me angry, the one that annoys me, or the one that makes me happy?
Let's start with the one that makes you angry.
Okay. There's a new Batman in town who is as bad as Ben Affleck.
A new Batman?
Yes.
As bad.
He is replacing Ben Affleck.
Hold on, let me think. It is Robert De Niro.
Close. Do you know who it is?
No. Is he younger or older?
Younger. He's our age.
Our age. Oh, is he the Twilight guy? The wolf?
Yep. Nope, not the wolf.
Oh, Pattinson.
Yep.
He is not. I don't think he's a fit.
That's what I said.
Yeah? I don't know.
Pat, you are not Batman. And it makes me really upset. Like, so first of all, like, Ben Affleck ruined Batman for me. Like,
he's better than Robert.
Really? He had to use auto-tune to talk.
Who?
Ben Affleck used auto-tune.
Like that is like hard.
Not Keanu Reeves. What's his face? Christian Bale did it.
Christian Bale was really good, though.
He was really good. I
think he was the best one.
He has been the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Robert Pattinson, he needs to get big. The dude is like skinny. I don't see him as like the big brute. He is
not sexy. Because even in like Twilight, when he like in the last movie, like Breaking Dawn, when he was supposed to have like this really hot body, like it wasn't even a hot body. Like it wasn't hot at all. Like Taylor Lautner like was fit and hot throughout like all 5 films, and Robert Pattinson was just there being sparkly.
He was like a stick, like a stick with glitter.
And even in New Moon, the second movie, he was like, "Oh, I was like so worried about like not having a 6-pack. Oh, workout, dude."
But he is a cool guy because he was on Howard the other day. And he seems like a guy's guy. Anyways, go ahead. So I don't think he's a fit, but he seems like a cool dude to hang out with.
I think with the moment that I started hearing this, I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm like over it. Because as much as I love Twilight and as much as I love watching those movies and it's like such a guilty pleasure, he is my least favorite thing in those movies.
But like all the women were swooning over him.
Not me.
And
I was always Team
the
Jacob.
other lady, what's her name?
Kristen Stewart,
which I didn't think she was hot. I think they were just a weird looking couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't for me.
No.
Okay.
I was totally Team Jacob until the last like 2 movies, and it was only because like it focused on like Robert being like a father and a husband, and that like really changed him. And I was like, oh, okay, I can see that. But then I was like, no, I'm back to not liking you. Team Jacob all the way.
Okay, F, marry, kill. Christian Bale, Robert Pattinson, Ben Affleck. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I'd marry Christian Bale.
Why? He
seems
a little hot-headed.
He's British.
Okay, fine.
I mean, so is Robert Pattinson, but like...
You would marry... Okay.
I'd probably bang Robert Pattinson and I'd kill Ben Affleck.
Why? I think Ben Affleck is the coolest one.
No.
Although he does cheat on his wives.
That's why I'd kill him.
Okay.
So, let me see who else. Armie Hammer was also a contender for the role of Batman, which I think would have been better.
Who is Armie Hammer?
I'm trying to think like what you might know him in.
Entourage, right?
I never saw that show.
Oh.
He was in the Facebook movie. He played the twins.
Oh. Winklevoss twins.
Yeah.
Okay, I think he would work. Yeah. He seems more of a Batman type guy.
Yeah. And I gotta say, like, as much as, like, I hate George Clooney's version of Batman.
Oh, I forgot about
like,
him.
I love that movie. Like, I love that movie for how, like, cheesy it is. Ben Affleck is still the worst.
Yeah. Well, when I think of Batman, I think of, like, a beefcake.
Yeah.
A beefcakey type guy.
What did you think about Michael Keaton as Batman?
I think it was okay.
Yeah.
He wasn't a beefcake. He was a little scrawny. No. He reminded me like of a normal Joe.
Yes.
Right?
But is that what they were going for in that first movie? I'm trying to think.
I think so. They just wanted a regular guy. But now in the superheroes, like your boyfriend, what's his name? Aquaman.
Jason Momoa.
I saw Aquaman the other day.
Right.
And
did you just fall in love with him?
Again, the acting is like terrible, but it's a great story.
But did you fall in love with him?
No. You know what I did watch over the weekend?
What?
Avengers finally.
Oh, really?
Have you seen that yet?
Yes, I saw it.
It is so good. And then I saw
Did you cry?
No.
Oh.
I didn't like the ending because I'm sad.
So you didn't cry during the ending?
For him.
I cried.
Yeah. And then we saw the one with Sansa. That movie with Sansa.
Oh,
the Phoenix.
The X-Men.
It was okay.
Yeah, I heard it had bad reviews.
It was like I'd give it a C. Yeah. Like Avengers, if you watch that, it was an A for sure.
Yes.
And I watched that alone because Jen and I went to watch what's that one movie? Oh, the Phoenix movie. Mm-hmm. And they were giving out spoilers in some of the screening. Whatever, movie screenings before that.
Oh.
Yeah. And I was like, shit, I better watch this shit.
Oh, for Avengers?
Yeah.
Because you're stupid.
The Spider-Man guy was talking about, whatever, he had to do this. Iron Man had to do that. And this is, you needed to save the world because he did that. Anyways, so I called JJ and I was like, JJ, I'm going to watch Avengers no matter what you say, but I'm going. He's like,
why did JJ say not to watch it?
No, but I wanted to bring somebody.
Oh.
But he's like, no, man. I'm like, okay.
I would have gone with you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Oh. Had I been in town.
Oh, that's right. You were not in town. Anyways.
Not in town.
Next. What's next?
Okay. So over this past weekend, because I actually had internet, I started watching Beyonce's concert special on Netflix because I was like, it's been on my feed forever. Like, I just want to watch it. She's a really good dancer. And this was like her Coachella show like a few years ago that they named Baychella.
Is she still Baychella?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is she still like really good looking?
Yes.
Wow.
I was like, I couldn't stop staring at her. I was like getting kind of obsessed with her, like watching her dance. I was like, wow, this is really good.
Oh yeah,
like,
she
wow.
like she's from Houston. Like,
yeah,
I'm from Houston too, and we know how to dance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways,
you
watched it.
So I watched it. I fell in love with the whole show because I thought it was so cool, and she kind of tells you. Like, it tells you like everything, like from when she started planning it, like how she started planning it. So it was cool. So then my feed started showing up about something that happened this past weekend on June 5th with Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Nicole Curran.
Oh, it's like a basketball player's wife.
Yes,
or owners.
Owner, yeah. Who the Golden State Warriors. That's his wife.
Did you know they lost? They won yesterday. Did you watch it? Oh my gosh. Go ahead.
Anyways, so the whole thing was that it was Jay-Z, Beyonce, Nicole, and then the husband. I don't know his name, but it was the four of them sitting like close to each other. And so then the wife like was talking to them, and it looked like Beyonce wasn't part of the conversation, even though she was sitting in the middle. So it was like Nicole was talking to Jay-Z. And so because of that, like all of Beyonce's fans started like attacking this woman.
Really?
On her Instagram. And they started putting like a bunch of like bees, like the bee emoji. They started like saying something like leave Jay-Z alone.
Oh my gosh.
And so I started thinking like, first of all, like, these fans are taking this whole out of context, right? Like, for me, I feel like they were taking it out of context.
Of course, yeah. That's what we do today.
Second of all, this is not your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Third of all, if she has an issue with it, like, she has the issue with it, like, not you.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, for you to, like, some of these fans started sending death threats to this woman. And I'm like, are you insane? Like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah. I think it's, looks are always deceiving, right? Like, you even see that out and about. And, like, maybe a couple is acting weird. But that's just maybe how they are. Right. And maybe that's how Beyonce and Jay-Z are, like... You know how it is when you're out as a couple? I don't know if they were out as a couple, but like we talk, like I'll talk to the wife or, I'll talk to the dude. It's just...
I don't think that they were, but then they were kind of like, but then the like media was showing how like a few months ago or a few weeks ago, it was Jake Gyllenhaal.
But Jay-Z did cheat.
JC did cheat.
So that's where it's coming from.
But again, like, that's not their problem. Like, if she took him back, let her deal with it. Mm-hmm. And so the other thing, like with Jake Gyllenhaal, it was Jake Gyllenhaal, JC, and then Beyonce. And then Jake and Beyonce were talking, and JC just looks confused the whole time or bored. It's a funny thing, but it's like kind of like, very similar. But no one was attacking like Jake for talking to Beyonce, And so part of me is like, you're not in this relationship. Like, don't care.
Yeah.
Like, don't care.
Why do you give a shit? It's not your problem.
Right. And then to like start attacking someone and sending them death threats, like there's something wrong with you. So I feel like in that moment, like, so the publicist, Beyonce's publicist, like told them to basically like stop. Mm-hmm. And at the same time, I'm like, Beyonce also needs to say something. Like, she needs to be the one that says like, hey guys, like I appreciate you guys loving me so much, but like don't threaten other people. Anyways, I think it's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
So
yeah,
it annoyed me.
It's crazy how people take things out of context and they don't even know what's going on in the relationship. And maybe it's perfect now. Maybe they've made amends and there's no issues.
Totally, but like I was watching that documentary. He was featured a lot. He was always there. The kids were always there. So maybe they are working on things. I don't know. Anyways, but I think that these Beyonce fans are a little bit, they can be overwhelming.
Wait, I think the more important question is, why do dudes cheat on hot women? Go.
Do I have a penis?
I'm just asking. Like,
I don't know.
Like, Beyonce is like the epitome of women. Like, she's beautiful, she's rich.
Right.
She seems like she's got it all. Mm-hmm. But then a dude will be married to her and will cheat. Mm-hmm. Or even Ben Affleck and Jennifer Gardner. Right. Like, why?
And I don't think he cheated on her just once. I think it happened twice. Because I was listening to...
Jay-Z or Jennifer Gardner?
Jay-Z on Beyonce.
Oh, okay.
Because I was reading... No, because when I was watching that movie that she made, because she did like Irreplaceable. Uh-huh. And then there was like other songs besides like the Lemonade album where she basically says like, don't cheat on me. Mm-hmm. This one's getting to me.
I don't know.
I think it's been twice.
Well, obviously, maybe he's just not getting any. Maybe the relationship is... But then you should, you know this, you should kind of address it. Right? Between you two.
Unless she's the one that's in charge and she's like, no, you can't have sex.
Oh my gosh.
But then I think at that point, like, if you're not willing to give sex, like, just know that the other person's going to look for it somewhere else and they're going to get that attention somewhere else. I'm not saying that person's to blame. I'm just saying, don't take that out of context, people. I'm just saying, like, if you're not willing to do something, just like know that they're going to look for it somewhere else.
Yep. They're going to fill the void.
If they're complaining and they're telling you this is what their needs are and you're not willing to compromise with them, they're going to find another way to get it.
Mm-hmm. True that. Amen.
Okay.
All right. What's next?
The last one I have is that one of my favorite people got married this past weekend.
Oh, that's a good segue. We didn't even tease what we're going to talk about, but go ahead.
So Chris Pratt married Katherine Schwarzenegger.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, over the weekend.
Okay.
Uh-huh. So, apparently she wore two dresses, one for the ceremony, one for the party. Mm-hmm. Both parents were there. And I guess they were nice to each other. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that Arnold and Maria Shriver had 4 kids together.
They had a lot of kids.
Oh.
And he did have a kid with a. Speaking of cheaters, he had a kid with a maid.
Yeah, because that's why they got divorced.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy out there.
So this is Chris's second marriage. This is her first.
I don't like Chris Pratt in the Galaxy. What is it called?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
I don't. Maybe it's just his character. I don't like that character on him.
Do you think it was like the Avengers kind of ruined him for you?
I think so.
Because the Avengers ruined him for me.
Yeah, he seems like an idiot.
He is in the movies, but like he was more of an idiot in the Avengers movies.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Going back to the Avengers.
Which is a great movie. Okay. Well, congratulations for them.
Yep.
Is that all we have today?
That's all we have.
Okay. So we're going to talk about like people getting engaged around you or married.
Yep.
And
why are we talking about this, Zorric? Is there something that you need to tell me?
no, it just hits home because a lot of our friends are getting married.
Yeah.
I'm going to a wedding in Canada in 2 weeks. And they're younger than me, significantly younger than me. They're like in their early 20s. But people are getting married. Yes, people are getting married. And our friends are getting married.
Our friends are getting engaged. Up the wazoo.
Up the wazoo. It's like, Oprah,
I think I like texted you one day and I was like, someone else got engaged. And you're like, who? And I was like, I can't talk about it. I'm drinking wine.
And then I was already like lit up and I called you. I was like, oh,
who
how
is
dare
it?
you?
And I'm like, are you drunk? And you're like, no.
Well, this is I think in your 30s, it's usually everyone's getting engaged and married, having babies.
Oh yeah, that was the whole like. It was like 3 people got engaged within the week, and then someone else had a baby.
Yeah,
and I was just like,
do you think that life?
Like, okay,
does it feel like life is like flashing before our eyes? We should be like raising kids right now, and living with our wives and husbands. And raising kids and doing the whole family thing?
Yes. And then this past week when I had my niece at Disney World.
You were doing that, though.
I was doing that.
But don't you want your own?
And then I was just like, not at this moment.
So
I did want it. And at the same time, I'm like, I can't, take a nap. I can't take a break. I can't do all of these things that I can now. And I'm like, ooh, do I really want this right now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know, but I think once you're in it, you don't everyone says it's wonderful, it's beautiful, and they don't sleep. It's expensive,
It is expensive.
Sitters are up the cost up the wazoo. But before we get down this road,
okay,
we saw an article, or I saw an article right before we recorded. It was sent actually by a friend that says that Bumble is hiring someone to travel the world and date for a year. Wouldn't that be great? Emma just travel the world like our friend Kale, who traveled not the world but the United States on his TV show. But this would be kind of cool. It says you have to apply before June 14th.
That's my birthday.
Emma's birthday. So this will be out before then. But if you guys hear this, jump on the Bumble website and see if you can sign up if you are single.
I think I'm gonna do it.
If you are single, right, Emma?
I think I'm gonna do it.
Okay, do it then. Do it.
I think I'm gonna do it just because. Why not?
Yeah. So it says that if you win, you have to document your experiences via social media. And then the catch is that you'll be required to use Bumble Date, Bumble BFF, and Bumble Biz for content. So that's cool. That's like what Emma does anyway every day. So
I'm still on hiatus.
You poop, you drink, and you go on Bumble.
Oh my gosh.
That's all. And that's all Emma does all day.
Why are you so crass?
I'm just saying. That's like your life, right?
No, I'm taking a hiatus. I already told you.
Whatever. You always say that when you avoid it. Okay. Anyways, everyone is getting engaged. Here's an article that we're going to talk about today.
Yep.
How to deal with everyone around you. How to deal when everyone around you is getting engaged, but you are not.
I was reading this and I was just rolling my eyes the whole time.
Were you crying?
No, I wasn't crying because of that. I was crying because of something else.
Yeah. Okay.
It's June. It's my birthday month. I get really depressed around this time, and it didn't help that stuff happened.
Yeah. So that's a big deal. Your birthday, and it's like another year that you're not married and you don't have kids. It's just another year.
So I'm glad Zorric just poured more wine into my cup too.
So on Friday,
Jeez.
we're gonna celebrate your birthday.
Yep.
I don't know. It's just a matter of perspective because why do we have to be like everybody else, right? We have our own time. So marriage is, like in this article, it says marriage is obviously an extremely big life decision. And it shouldn't be taken lightly, right?
No.
But because all our friends are getting married, it doesn't mean we should too.
Right. And I always tell myself, like, if you're just the single aunt who just buys presents all the time and can just drink wine at every event, like, I would be happy with that.
So do your parents, are they pressuring you? Do they say, Emma, why aren't you married yet? Emma, who's your boyfriend? Emma.
Who are you dating? Are you dating? Why aren't you dating? You're so pretty. You need to start putting yourself out there more. Okay, thanks.
And how do you just kind of like just brush it off with a grain of salt, or do you like take it? Does it make you feel sad?
Yes, I just walk away.
It makes me feel sad too, because I'm like, I thought, but actually, like, it's just now that I have my career together, my life together.
Right.
So I don't think I would have been a good husband anyway.
Right.
Before, especially in my last relationship and the one before that, I was still like really selfish. But now I'm still selfish though. I'm a 3.
Yeah.
I'll never get over that.
I think that, like, I'm kind of on that same boat too, where I'm finally doing something that I really like love in my profession, and I'm really sort of enjoying the perks.
The perks of what?
Of doing what I do right now.
Well, you get to travel.
Right. Especially in the summer, and I get the holidays, and, you know, like, I get spring break, and so I'm finally kind of like this, because this is what I wanted. And Shannon always tells me, she's like, this is always the job that you wanted, and you finally have it. And I'm like, you were right, that's true. So,
but I think that the novelty is going to end, just like my job.
The novelty will end for sure.
Yeah,
it just hasn't yet.
Yeah. So maybe this summer is the time for love for you, because you have all this time to go to these singles events and bars and clubs, and
I think I'm just gonna go hang out in the neighborhood all the whole time.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I want to be sparkly and glittery.
I mean, if you want to, that's fine, but they're not into you. Well, I mean, maybe they are, but you know, you might not be into them. Who knows? Okay, so what should we do?
Well, the first thing that we need to do, apparently, is take the high road.
That is ridiculous. Who fucking takes the high road? No one does that.
Do you ever remember Tom Haverford from Parks and Rec?
I don't watch that show.
I don't take the high road.
The high road is like a fabricated lie that people like Oprah or Tony Robbins coined that doesn't mean a damn thing. You should never take the high road. You know why? Because it's not satisfying. Because don't you want to shit on people's parade?
Okay, so Tom Haverford's quote is, I have never taken the high road, but I tell other people to, because then there's more room for me on the low road.
That is so true. So, you know, I don't know. I take the high road, and I'm in the middle road. I'm in purgatory, you know? So this says take the high road, and when you're dying inside each time you hear that a friend, do you feel like death is upon you?
I was just like, every time I saw someone get engaged, I was like, okay. Or married, I was like, okay.
Shannon broadcasted, has that been broadcasted out to the world?
What are you talking? I don't know what you're talking about.
Or who else?
I'm not going to mention their names.
Oh, I mean, okay, fine.
I can't believe we just did that.
But you're not dying inside. I think you're just like, I'm losing a friend. That's what you
For
feel.
sure.
Yeah.
So I am dying inside because of that.
Mm-hmm. So they recommend take the high road, and that means showing your happiness by throwing bridal showers, toasting to the newly engaged couple, and showing up for weekly manicures with your engaged pal.
Here's a quote that had me like really rolling my eyes. Married people love to fix up their single friends, so just being in the milieu may serve you a lot more efficiently than going home and eating ice cream in the dark. None of my married friends have ever done crap for me.
And ice cream is dumb. Who eats ice cream?
I love ice cream.
I like gelato, okay? That's a more refined ice cream. Anyways, what if you know all your friends' friends and you're like, this is a lie?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. What if your friends have no friends?
So there was this one time, one of my married friends, I met one of her guy friends, and I was like, he's kind of cute. So I was like, all right, I'll reach out first. But the whole time that because I mentioned it to her, I was like, hey, like, is he single? And she was like, why? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I'm just curious. Like, is he single? And she's like, are you gonna like message him? Are you gonna do this? Are you gonna do that? And I felt so overwhelmed just by the fact that like she was just like, she's like stuck her claws and was like, tell me everything.
But some people like, it depends on you. So you don't like being set up?
No, I didn't say that. I don't like someone overwhelming me with a bunch of questions when I'm just asking a simple question.
Oh,
I just want
she was
to
like
know.
prying. You just want yes or no. Don't give me bullshit.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
And she was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait for us to double date. And I'm like, nothing has happened yet. Nothing has happened yet. Calm down.
Yeah. But did you ever talk to him?
I did.
And?
He was seeing someone.
Oh. Okay. What's the second one?
Be honest with yourself about why you want to get married.
Oh my gosh. That's ridiculous too.
Which this was kind of funny because I think this like really pertains to you and me, Zorric, where it says we live in an achiever society, so it can be easy to be caught up in the race to certain accomplishments in life.
I wrote 3 next to that sentence, by the way.
That's a very three thing to do. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's kind of like, why can't we part of this club yet? Like, we want to be part of this exclusive club too.
No, we run the club. We're like the ambassador. We are helping people join this club of happiness.
Except that we can't join it ourselves.
But what if we don't want to? What if we were made to be the ambassadors of the club?
Well, then can that be told to me now so that I can just be like, okay, well then
I'm telling you right now, okay?
Well, you're not really the authority.
Oh, okay. Maybe not. Number 3 is my favorite. Refrain from comparing.
What? I don't even understand what that sentence means.
What does that even mean?
What does that even mean? I don't understand what that has to do with anything.
Does that mean that I can just say my life sucks compared to their lives? Is that what I should not say?
Right.
Or say?
Or, yeah. My life is better than theirs.
Or my partner is better than theirs. Life is...
I have a headache right now.
So don't compare, Emma. Don't compare, even though they got engaged. You know what? Don't compare your empty ring finger. Don't compare your empty bed.
Oh, thanks.
Don't compare.
I think Zorric is trying to make me cry, and he's like really close to it.
Don't compare the fact that you have to go to the bar alone. And go to the restaurant alone. Watch Avengers alone.
I didn't watch Avengers alone.
No,
you
I
idiot.
did.
That was you.
I did.
And you have a girlfriend.
I know. So, listen to this, Emma, okay? If love or marriage has not yet crossed your path, it may be for a reason. Beneficial to you. Okay?
Okay.
Did you hear that, Emma?
I did. The next one says, know that it's never too late. It's never too late for marriage, no, but eventually it is too late to have babies.
But it's too late sometimes. It's just, maybe it's never too late to give up. Oh.
This is a really sad and depressing episode.
This is the most depressing.
This was not supposed to be sad and depressing, and yet it's going that way.
It's too late, Emma. It's over.
You should just
over. Give up.
My ovaries are shrinking. My eggs are drying.
My hair is receding.
My eggs are full of wine at this point.
You know we're getting shorter, right?
Yes.
Because we're losing calcium.
Yes.
Like I'm like
calcium every night.
Yes.
And I'm here to punch.
My teeth are falling out. I'm like the worst me. It's like you hit like that wall. I think we're just approaching that wall.
I know. I'm gonna have to go work out tomorrow.
Oh my gosh.
Might do a double.
I don't even want to work out anymore. Just want to just.
As we talk about never giving up or knowing that it's never too late.
Okay.
Give yourself a little extra TLC.
What does that mean, Emma?
Give yourself some extra loving care.
What does that mean, Emma? Be specific.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I mean, usually my TLC is watching some it's like laying on the couch, watching some funny show. Oh my gosh, no.
That TLC?
No.
No?
Please take this music off.
Oh my gosh. TLC. Okay. It says here,
So like taking yourself out for some me time. Like maybe going to get
These are
your
all
nails
dumb.
done, getting a pedicure.
I could do that regardless if I'm engaged or not.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't need to be more sad getting my nails done.
Yeah. I don't need more massages. Right?
I just want to cry and drink wine, which is probably
But that's
what
your
I'm
me
gonna do
time.
when I get home.
That's your TLC too. Crying
Yeah.
and drinking wine. Is that what you do in your 30s?
Yes.
When everyone gets engaged, you just cry.
Yeah.
Cry,
That's
drink
what
wine.
I did. You got off the phone with me and I was just crying, drinking wine by myself.
Cry, drink wine.
Watching Sex in the City.
Compare ourselves to all of our friends. Take the low road. Complain about their significant others and all that. Okay. Last one here. Take pride in each chapter of your book.
Okay, except I don't know what this chapter of my life is supposed to be, so how can I take pride?
I don't take pride in that either.
I forget I'm a therapist sometimes.
Okay, the next small little article is 8 things not to say to your friend who just got engaged. So I wrote one down. Are you dying?
No.
No?
Oh. That's what happened in what's that one movie with
yeah, the
Mandy
stars
Moore?
or something. Oh no, there was one with the.
It was one with Mandy Moore, and she was dying. Let's see what it was. I'm gonna Google it real quick, because she was dying, and then they got A Walk to Remember.
Yes, that one. The first one here is, are you pregnant? Oh my gosh. The next one here is, finally, I didn't think it was going to happen. Why did he take so long? Yeah.
Actually.
Uh-huh.
So, do you remember? My friend's ex-roommate? Don't say her name. The one that you thought was hot, and I kept telling you was crazy, and I went to grad school with her.
Oh.
Okay.
Was she the karate girl?
The karate girl.
She was hot? She's a therapist.
She was the one that JJ went up to and asked her something stupid.
Oh, the crazy girl.
Yes.
Okay.
So, when our other friend got engaged,
Mm-hmm.
another coworker got engaged, because we were sharing offices, and so I was like, I'm gonna make her a sign, yay, congratulations for getting married or for getting engaged. So we all wrote her loving messages and so happy for her. This girl wrote he finally proposed. It was about time.
What a bitch.
I know.
Oh my
and I
gosh.
wanted to erase it, but she wrote it so big I couldn't. But I wanted to be just because you're pressuring your person to marry you out of pity.
Are they still going to get married?
They already are married.
Oh my god.
They got married already.
Oh my
They haven't been together for a year.
Okay. I didn't know that happened. The next question here you should not ask somebody is, were you surprised?
Yes, I think that's a valid question.
No.
I want to be surprised.
Well,
I don't want to know.
What if you said, well, I mean, the question, the answer should be yes. But you're insinuating that you pressured him or her to propose.
I get it now.
Because the only right answer is yes.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Of course, no one's going to say no. The next one is, how did you get him to commit? That's not a good question to ask.
No, that's kind of a
no, because
question.
It's like you gave him an ultimatum, which guys, we hate that shit. Like, marry me or else, which I got one in one of my relationships, and I was like, you know what? Nah. Actually, no, I just put it off and didn't do anything. The next question is, did you choose the ring? I think this is an okay one, though. Did you choose the ring?
I have a whole Pinterest page.
Okay.
That's the other thing that I do when I'm drunk and feeling sad about myself, is that I get on my Pinterest page
and you find rings.
Pin a bunch of
you pin a bunch of rings and like dresses
and like color schemes and flowers I want, arrangements. Oh yeah.
The next question is, that one's dumb. The next question is, when's the big day? It's gonna be so fun. I can't wait to celebrate with you. I guess this is kind of putting the cart before the horse, because they don't know. They just got engaged, right?
Right.
Yeah. So, and plus, there's no guarantee that they're gonna make it, and maybe they just got married, and yeah. So those are some questions that you should not ask whenever someone gets engaged. What other questions would you not ask, Emma?
I don't know. I think I asked a bunch I probably shouldn't.
I would ask. I don't know. I think we covered it.
Oh, how big is the ring?
Oh, I hear this question all the time. Did he do a good job picking out the ring?
Yes.
Do you hear that? Is that
I
an
asked
okay?
that.
Is that an okay question to ask?
I always ask, do you like your ring?
No, but you shouldn't ask that.
I think you should.
No, because your gifts. That's why you ask that question.
Right.
Yeah. I don't think it's a good question to ask.
Well, I think it is.
Oh my gosh.
People can ask me that question.
Because that relates to, could he afford a nice ring? To me. Yeah, because...
No, because I think that, like, if... It doesn't mean it has to be, like, an expensive ring. I think it just means, like, do you genuinely like it?
What's a decent amount for as far as money? Like, how much should I save?
I think Michael Scott said 3 years' salary on The Office.
3 years' salary? Oh, my gosh. It's like $4,000. Jeez. Okay. So these are questions that you should not say to your friend who just got engaged. Trying to think of another question. Are you crazy? No?
Yeah, crazy in love.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, no, gross.
Okay. What else do you have, Emma? Anything else?
No, that's it.
That's a hard no. You don't like talking about this?
This is a very sore topic for me right now.
Oh my gosh, it's fine. It's fine. You're comparing yourself.
I like texted Zorric whenever he told me we were talking about this, and I was like, "Why do you torture me?" And he's like, "I'm not torturing you. This is real life." And so then I put your phone on hide alerts.
Oh, okay. Well, it is real life. Okay. So I think we're done, everyone. So thanks for listening. We will talk to you next time, and hopefully Emma will recover from this episode because there's lots of soul searching here.
After July, I think in July I'll be like fine again. June is like a rough month.
It's because it's your birthday and you're getting old.
Thank you. Thank you for that so much.
Old? Me too. I'm unmarried and old.
Yeah, but like men can always like spout little babies. Are you gonna
save your eggs?
My mom and I were just having that conversation this past weekend.
Is that yes or no?
It's a yes.
Oh, did you take the 23andMe, the ancestry thing? And
no, because that's scary.
I just submitted mine the other day.
You let them have your DNA?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that.
I let people have my DNA.
Disney, Disney has our fingerprint, and I'm like, how did you get my fingerprint? Like, how did you get it? I'm like, is it public knowledge? Is like our fingerprints like public knowledge, or is that like a health thing? And I didn't like that. So I don't know if they just like save it from like the first time that you do it, and then they just keep using it.
They save it from the last time you got arrested, Emma.
I've never been arrested.
Whatever. That's not true.
I'm knocking on wood.
That's fake.
Dang it.
Okay.
There's no virgins around either.
No. Definitely not. Okay. All right, everyone. Well, we'll talk to you next time. Have a great week. Anything, Emma? Any closing thoughts about...
Oh, we should talk about the Florida Academy.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so the Florida Academy is next week. There's going to be 2. One's in Dallas and one's in Addison. So the one in Dallas is going to be on the 18th, and it's at Stoney's Wine Lounge. And so our favorite person, Kim Seltzer, who's been on our show before, is going to be hosting it. So if you want to go, if you use the code FLIRT, FLIRT, you get $10 off. And then there's also another one in Addison the next day, which is June 19th.
Can I go?
You have to be a lady.
Oh. Okay, keep going.
So if you're a lady, you can either come join us on the 18th in Dallas or on the 19th in Addison.
Did you ask Michelle to go?
I have not.
You should ask her.
I will.
What would I learn if I was a lady?
If you were a lady and you attended this, you would learn how to feel confident while flirting, and like how to like not like kind of like coping with your anxiety differently, because I get it. Like flirting can be scary.
So do you does she teach you how to like drop your napkin?
Yeah, she teaches how to do the bend and snap. So apparently Kim has a magic formula for attraction, and then 7 actions to guarantee reactions. She teaches like hidden secrets to feminine charisma, the right body language, finding your inner sexy, and then she gives you like a toolkit gift bag.
Toolkit, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Well, Emma, will you be there?
Yes.
Okay, cool. We'll hang out there. Let me know how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know if you learned something. We can review it when you get back.
Yep.
And that's it, everyone.
That's it.
All right. Have a great week, and
Cool.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to the Date Podcast. Please subscribe and review if you liked what you hear. Send us an email at hello@datepodcast.com for any questions, comments, or show topics you'd like for us to discuss. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Most importantly, tell your friends about our show.